fun. All 5 boroughs watching this game today. The battle of the nearby Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. New York Knicks in the backcourt. It'll be Fournier and Burks, Randall, Barrett, Goran Dragic getting the start in place of Kyrie Irving. This, of course, being a game in Brooklyn. He's not allowed to play as reported. Drummond wins the tip. Brown will bring it into the front court against the Sacramento Kings several games ago. Misfires badly on his first field goal attempt. Durant off glass. Got it.
League and rebound percentage, recognizing, all right, I might have a tough angle, but I'm going to force the official into making a call. And as soon
the
as
NBA in pace, but they have been playing a little bit faster of late. Kevin Durant always plays it.
No, sir. That is a nice play.
Kevin Durant running drills, be coaching the opponent, Steve Nash. Came the Godfather when his dad, Robert, asked him as Durant knocks down another 3. And he turns it over. Durant got a 2-on-1 with Brown. Bruce Brown floating.
Communicated at a high level on the defensive end, anticipates, and then watch the field. The guy's averaging 5.8 assists per game.
Dragic hits Brown on the baseline. Out one more to Durant. Boy, you can't find any more.
He could be in any spot in Barclays Center except between the 4 lines. The back head could explode.
Yeah, and it sets up an interesting scenario as Durant knocks down the first free throw.
Tough shots. His team within 3.
And at the defensive end, guarding Kevin Durant. Durant, the second most prolific mid-range scorer.
Both guys at an extremely high level.
Hard-charging Boston Celtics, the #1 defensive team. A free agent coming up in July with another block. As they say on some of the streets here in New York, here in the league.
The price of the brick.
There's KD, 2:20 to go in the first half. Durant to the bucket and draws the foul.
Had himself a night, so did Jordan Poole. Both guys north of. And how about that matchup tomorrow night between two?
A couple of weeks. Big man out of Texas. Here's another guy out of Texas. Durant with the float game, got it and won.
Well, his ability to keep his eye on the rim and watch, but gets the corner turned, and see what I mean? Even though he's always square to the cup, despite the contact and them trying to knock him off his path. Incredible.
So 21 field goal attempts. The rest of the team took 28. And New York, the good news for them, in spite of that prolific.
Like the ball has to move.
And gave it energy on that possession. Here's Durant. In the mid-range, rising up over Randall and knocks it
The number
home.
of shots that Kevin Durant takes that are challenged jump shots, and the efficiency despite that challenge is really remarkable. It doesn't matter. That's a tough ask.
Durant isolated on the wing again against Randall. On the drive-by, Drummond on the dump-off. Count it.
Again.
That's a tough cover.
I mean, Julius is on an island. They lift that entire side of the floor, and once rotation comes, you know.
It's just not always about the money. I'll just leave it at that.
I'll take the talent.
He's got 4 blocks. Durant, great feathery touch, gets it to fall.
And that's against a double, right?
Durant, straight line drive, and says it with his chest.
Straight line driving, lack of communication. Julius standing there looking at his teammates. He was on.
Quick pull by KD, and it's straight. Bears with that bucket. He has been their best clutch time shooter this year. Speaking of clutch, Durant with another.
Value the possession. Let's get a good shot.
Up top for Durant. That's his 9th assist.
Going to push off R.J. Barrett. Selective, like who's the shot maker if they blitz him?
They double team him here at the elbow. Looking at a bunch of hands. Defensively for Brooklyn, a look at Kevin Durant's career high of 54. And on down. I'm surprised he doesn't have a 60-piece in there. Retrieves it from Dragic. Boy, they're all up on Kevin Durant, but they gave him a little daylight.
That means RJ had to find him again, so almost a turnover. But how about this? I mean, he's been trapped. They're being physical with him. But the concentration, even he's impressed by that shot.
Fournier tried to hit Robinson, and they turn it over. On the errant pass by Fournier, the Nets show great. Mills goes all the way into the backcourt. Time running down, they get it into KD, and he's fouled.
I mean, James Johnson had Patty Mills in the backcourt. Obvious foul by Burks. I mean, he didn't even look at Patty Mills. There was only one guy. You talk about a quarterback to 3 here. Do you foul Mark if he makes this?
Randall looking to double team somebody on the catch. They get it to Durant and a quick
If anything,
foul.
Mark, it seems to raise his level pressure. Really, 89.6, so 90.
Does that guy look worried, folks?
No, that's not the picture of apprehension.
Three-point game. No timeouts for the Knicks. Long pass coming up from Barrett. Into traffic. Randall had to go through his hands. And that's it.
Durant and Bruce Brown, who is noting your 50 ball. Just walk me through the performance tonight.
I didn't know Seth wasn't playing until they announced the starting lineup, so I felt like we was missing a good scoring punch. Seth is a 3-level scorer, so I feel like I had to pick up for him, Kyrie, Marcus being out scoring-wise, and we struggled in the second quarter, so I just tried to be aggressive. It's the most shots I took in a while, so it felt good.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, KD, but you were smiling, you were going back and forth with the crowd. It felt like you were playing possibly with the most joy I've seen you play with in a while.
I'm always playing with joy. Sometimes, you know, I have conversations with people on the sideline, but at the end of the day, it's always fun every time I step out on the floor. And I'm glad we could beat the Knicks in our house on a Sunday. It's always fun.
Absolutely. Patty Mills said yesterday he felt like this 3-game road trip, it was time for you to build momentum. Did you feel that transfer, and can you see that moving forward?
Yeah, most definitely. I felt like game plan discipline was good the last 3 games, and we just got to keep building on it.
Last thing before I let you go, Doris Burke mentioned on our broadcast that if anything, pressure just raises your level. How do you feel about being under pressure headed to the free throw line at the very end here?
I mean, I've been in that situation plenty of times, and I've had my fair share of misses as well. So I just learn from everything and, you know, just keep pushing.
Mr. 50 Ball, thank you so much, Kevin. Mark, back to you.
Hey, pressure makes diamonds, pressure busts pipes. He didn't need a plumber today. He was 24 karat. Ice. Kevin Durant. Dapping up.